make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability after the catch. It's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Blair. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Lobos back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Off the boot, looking for his man. Zings it complete to the right. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Lobos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Sneaks into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback may change this route. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Makes the pass. Working on the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Demon Deacons in the hurry up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Wake! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arizona State dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite quarterbacks from Jake Plummer to Brock Osweiler, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. And they turn it into a defensive score. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off it.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job of coverage at the back end defensively.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Wide open spaces. Past the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard the play fake on first down. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. The Lobos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
They've got the screen set up. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive block.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, New Mexico!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball, and you saw that linebacker do it.
The Demon Deacons need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Right down the middle. And it's caught. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
On 4th down, looking to pass. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Lobos getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Got enough space. Touchdown, Lobos! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Mays. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Wake. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Takes the handoff. It's Claiborne. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
And the Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. With the catch, it's Claiborne. At the 35, he's got room. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He'll pull it down. Oh, a lot of space. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is his business.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll get rid of it. Got his man all by himself. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Pulls it in. It's McKinney. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Wants to go up top. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simmons. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on second down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. There he goes. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
That's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Unloads quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
The offense changing the play. Gonna look downfield again. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Looking to throw. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. BYU was far from the friendly confines of LaVell Edwards Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback adapting. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Caught near the sticks. It's Blair. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of...
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about
touchdown, Wake! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the wheel route, he's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking downfield on first down. He lets it fly. Snags it on the right. It's a seam wide open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Lobos!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags a quick pass on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Mays. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent result. There he goes! Oh, he's getting ahead of steam! The 20! He's at the 10! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose! Touchdown, David Deeks! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Sometimes you'll hear guys derisively say, well, he just piles up numbers. When the number gets close to 450, that's worth doing.
And that's why they throw it as much as they do, because they've got a difference maker playing the quarterback position. He gives them a chance to be explosive and light up the scoreboard.
He tries to take the top off. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. On the move, he fires. He's got him wide open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
New Mexico, 53.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback making checks. Going to sling it on second down. Dances away to buy time. Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Mays. At the 45 on his way. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play.
That's the end of the third quarter. The score, 24, 64, New Mexico, 53.
first down. The give on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Got it behind the line. It's Mays. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Miller. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
The Lobos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now improvising. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And the Lobos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
The Lobos have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wants to keep it in the air. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism.
The Sneak scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Snap in the shotgun. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
59.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Lots of room to run. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Grab behind the line. It's Mays. He's into the end zone for the two and extends the lead. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for those open spaces, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He makes the catch. He's loose. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Finds his man. It's Hall. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Wants to throw again. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Shotgun snap on third down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Lobos are on the move.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close.
Touchdown, Lobos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Turning on the Jets. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
The Demon Deacons trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wake!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. He's going up top here late in the game. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. they have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Blair. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Got it in the middle, it's Hall. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Lets it go. Makes the grab. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback. Dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Makes the grab. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitz. It's going to be into a small window.
Oh, he's got some space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And they're looking to tack just a few more points onto this lead late. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.